Right, good morning. My name's Electric Johnny Hat. I hope you're all well. It's Sunday morning. It's early. People are still sleeping. So I'm gonna have to keep my voice down. It's the 18th of May. It's around 9 o'clock, and like I said, it's Sunday. So what I've been doing is putting this family tree of propaganda together over the past few years. I'm pretty smart. I know what I'm doing. I see and hear everything. I'm very observant. So I've always kept all this stuff locked on. Don't talk about it too much. But I've been thinking about this for a while, and we're going to go through it. It's the family tree of propaganda. Yeah, I'm going to do a talk on this later today. I'm just going to give you a quick 15 minutes, and then we can do an hour talk later. Going into detail of it all. But as you can see, it's the family tree of propaganda. Who do we have at the top of the family tree? Well, we actually have 3 people, and that's not the 3-2-1. No. I said I'd leave Joe Rogan alone, but since Joe Rogan has been watching my channel, and Elon Musk has been watching my channel has been dissolved. Only one reason. A few weeks ago I was getting between 300 and 500 views on my videos, and now I'm getting less than 10, pretty much. Less than 10, less than 20. So I've been hit. And the main culprit for that, for the person that said we'd never get involved, is Joe Rogan. Elon Musk is part of it as well, wanting to bring people down. Because Elon Musk can't do what he wants with everybody else. Well, people like me pulling out truth, they don't like it. So he said it publicly. He's going to shut us all down. That was Elon Musk. He said that a few weeks back. If you've been paying attention, you would have heard him saying it. But Elon Musk is another one with Joe Rogan to help to bring people like me down. Right, so the family tree. Joe Rogan's at the top because he's the top podcaster. Everything that goes on, I've said before, goes through the Joe Rogan show. Everything. Joe Rogan is now the mainstream, where a lot of people get their information. Don't even have to search the internet anymore. Just go through Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan has it all over there. COVID, flat Earth, all gets put up there. Aliens, spaceships, Elon Musk, space travel. Everything goes through the Joe Rogan show. Even Trump has been turning up, not long ago, on the Joe Rogan show. Because everybody now is using this platform of Joe Rogan. I've been seeing it over the last year, as well as other people have as well. But some people, they jump in to work on this kind of propaganda, and then they back off very, very quickly. People like Tim Osman that back off very, very quickly. Right. Just before I start, Tim Osman got, no matter how many times Tim Osman jumps up there and puts out good information, I don't believe half of the stuff he says. He just loves the sound of his own voice, and he even admitted a couple of weeks ago that he's not right about a lot of things, even though in general Tim Osman will constantly say, I'm the one that puts out all the right information, and then retracts. But this guy retracts all the time. How come Tim Osman is not working with My Maria anymore? How come Tim Osman is not working with Human Vibration anymore? Right, here we go. Right, so Joe Rogan, everything goes through the Joe Rogan show. I've said this before. Joe Rogan is a platform. Why is it the biggest platform out there? Or pretty much, I wouldn't say it's the biggest, but it's pretty much one of the biggest, and a lot of people watch. Why has he become so popular? He's been put up there by design. I believe he's been put up there by design. Put them up there by design, they'll become super rich. But it's all in relation to propaganda of the Nazi machine. Of the Nazi machine. I know Joe Rogan's still watching. They've destroyed my channel, but I knew Joe Rogan would anyway. They've obviously paid, or he's probably got the right to do that. He knows how to do that. He knows people that will just shut the basic people down. Absolutely. So Joe Rogan, everything goes through the Joe Rogan show. Flat Earth became quite popular a few years back. Became popular on the Joe Rogan show. How did it become popular? How did the Flat Earth become popular on the Joe Rogan show? Went for Eddie Bravo. He brought in Eddie Bravo in. Eddie Bravo constantly arguing, bickering with Joe Rogan over the Flat Earth. All by design. Eddie Bravo brings in Hibbler. David Weiss. Well, Eddie Bravo, David Weiss bring in Hibbler. Hibbler gets himself settled in. 6 months to a year, got settled in, and realised, because Hibbler used to go on like he's a proper smart ass, high IQ and all that. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I jumped all over Hibbler a lot. I grinded that guy right down, Hibbler. So what he did, he knew he couldn't handle me, so he brought in Whitsitt, someone with a high IQ. Whitsitt does have a high IQ, absolutely. But Austin Whitsitt is reckless. He said, well, I said this, he's reckless. Yeah, doesn't matter how much of a high IQ you got, if you haven't got the nerves of steel, then you shouldn't be there. That was the only downfall of Austin Whitsitt. I saw through it straight away. Because I took on Hibbler, and Hibbler's just a piece of cake. He was a piece of cake, easy to walk over. But you knew you couldn't handle me, so he brought in Austin Whitsitt and see if Austin Whitsitt could handle me. Absolutely not. I jumped all over Whitsitt straight away. And he crumbled. Austin Whitsitt crumbled, failed, got reckless, slipped up all the time. No one saw it. I saw it. Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, Joe Rogan helping to bring in the Flat Earth 4 years ago. Remember, this is all one big propaganda machine. That's all it is. Doesn't matter whether these are true, facts, false, doesn't matter. It's all about a propaganda machine. It's about divide. It's about pushing people aside. It's about divide. That's all it's about. Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, Flat Earth, David Weiss, Hibbler. Then they brought in Whitsitt. Whitsitt failed. So Joe Rogan obviously protected Sam Tripoli, worked hard with Sam Tripoli, had him on his show all the time. Actually had Sam Tripoli on right next to Trump, all by design. Sam Tripoli, so Joe Rogan protecting Sam Tripoli. Sam Tripoli, best mates of Eddie Bravo. Sam Tripoli took on the Flat Earth as the propaganda, brought it in, all by design. Like I say, all by design, just to push propaganda out, to keep the divide going. You will never get any truth from any of these people. Any of them. We'll come to Tyler Hanson soon. We'll probably come to Tyler Hanson at the end. Because I've got a question mark there at the moment. I'm still researching him. So, Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, David Weiss, Hibbler. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Protectors over here. Sam Tripoli. Sam Tripoli, bringing in Hibbler, bringing in Eddie Bravo, bringing them all in for the Flat Earth. Now they have a platform. They can use the tinfoil hat for everything now, for their propaganda, for their misinformation. I followed Sam Tripoli for 5 years, or should I say the tinfoil hat. Never really followed much of his stand-up because I don't think he's that funny. But that's neither here or there. Sam Tripoli. So all these people here now of the flat earth community can use this propaganda machine now, which is the tinfoil hat. So I followed him for the tinfoil hat for 5 years, liked their guests, but slowly over the last year I could see that shit was, a lot was going wrong. Because Sam Tripoli's on drugs and got careless and reckless, just like Austin Whitsitt did. They still to this day protects Austin Whitsitt. No one cares about Sam Tripoli's private life. No one cares about Austin Whitsitt's private life. Absolutely not. All we care about is the truth. And stop spreading misinformation. Sam Tripoli's guests, I have a question mark on all of them. There's a lot of the guests that I do respect or have respected. Sam Tripoli will always protect them people, and then people will always, I'm talking about Sam Tripoli's guests, the regular ones. Sam Whitesop, Jay Dyer, all these people, which I absolutely love, I really do. But he will protect them guests, and them guests in return will always protect Sam Tripoli, because Sam Tripoli, the tinfoil hat, gives these guests a big platform, or probably even started their platform or their channels for, to make it so everybody watches their channels. But I love Jay Dyer, I love Whitesip and all the others. Right, not Whitsitt, I'm not talking about him. So Sam Tripoli has all them guests on for propaganda. Sam Tripoli brought in Human Vibration. Human Vibration, obviously been on tinfoil hat, so Sam Tripoli again gave Human Vibration a platform. She's become quite big now. Whether I like her or not, it's neither here or there. She's working for the propaganda machines. She comes up a lot on, my family thinks I'm crazy as well, working on doubles. You guys are going to have to look into that. But Human Vibration has been up to no good. I said before, she's a Freemason or some kind of secret society, or working for some kind of secret society, because she had a diamond carpet or diamond rug on one of her on her live talks. I think she's rearranged her rug, her carpet now anyway. But Human Vibration comes up a lot on marks as well now, as doubles. Okay. Human Vibration connected to Tim Osman. Tim Osman connected to Human Vibration, connected to My Maria. My Maria was another big guest on the Sam Tripoli, on the tinfoil hat. My Maria is very good friends with Human Vibration. Tim Osman are friends with both of them. Tim Osman has lied 3 times. I don't trust Tim Osman. I used to at one time. Tim Osman right now, recently, has been bigging up Sam Tripoli and the tinfoil hat. Could be for a number of reasons. It could be because Tim Osman, no matter how well Tim Osman does, he gets knocked back very, very quickly. They sort of kick him. Whenever he gets quite high up on the ladder, Tim Osman, he gets a reality check and he gets pushed straight back down, just like snakes and ladders. Yeah. Tim Osman lied 3 times. I used to trust him until he started lying. Don't trust Tim Osman anymore. I think he's got a big part of the Sam Tripoli tinfoil hat as well. They do not. I think they've only talked about Sam Tripoli or tinfoil hat have only talked about Tim Osman once, and Sam Tripoli stopped talking. Well, actually, some guests came on and started talking about him, but Sam Tripoli stopped that conversation very, very quickly and shut it down. So Sam Tripoli has to be careful not to talk about Tim Osman. Tim Osman has been praising Sam Tripoli recently. Like I say, it could be a number of reasons. He may just want to get on and build up his channel again because he keeps getting knocked down off the ladder. So Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, Flat Earth, Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, Hibbler, David Weiss, Whitsitt, last one to come in, reckless. Sam Tripoli, reckless. You've got these 2 people that are just completely reckless. I don't know. Maybe Sam's still on cocaine, I don't know. Austin Witts is definitely on some kind of drugs. We don't really know what he's on. We don't really care, to be honest with you. He's just a compulsive liar, just like Sam Tripoli, just like Hibbler, just like Eddie Bravo, just like David Weiss, just like Tim Osman. Right, new guy came in 6 months ago. I've only listened to him a couple of times. Very fishy. Tim Osman has been praising John Le Bon recently. John Le Bon has been praising Tim Osman recently. Propaganda machines. Tim Osman has never talked about Flat Earth British as well as I can remember. John Le Bon bigs up Flat Earth British. John Le Bon. I don't know who you are. I'm researching you at the moment. I don't know who you are. I'm going to find out who you are. But at the moment, John Le Bon has been, I reckon, has been brought in to protect Tim Osman. Again, these people all try it on with me, but they don't ever get anywhere with me, because I'm too smart for them. I'm smarter than all of them. Tim Osman, up and down on that ladder, slipping up, does slip up, a lot. Makes out he's Superman. But this Superman is continuously getting kicked off that ladder. Absolutely. So my Maria, human vibration, connected to Sam Tripoli, connected to Tim Osman. Tim Osman, now connected, or should we say John Le Bon, now connected to Tim Osman. John Le Bon, Flat Earth, protecting Flat Earth British. Right. One of the last episodes, I haven't watched the Tinfoil Hat for about 3 weeks now. I haven't been near it, maybe a month. I haven't been near it. I haven't touched it. Don't want nothing to do with it anymore, because I've now seen through what's really going on over there. And everything I'm explaining right now is correct. Right, so if we go down to Tyler Hansen briefly. Tyler Hansen brought out a new video about Sam Tripoli. And I don't know what to think or say about it. I mean, I copied the video and put it on my channel, but I don't know. I don't believe in I don't believe in fairy tales. I'm not saying on his latest video what he said about Sam Tripoli isn't true. The things that go a lot deeper, which is what we're trying to get to, and we will get there. So Tyler Hansen brought out Sam Tripoli on the Saint Germain video with the guests that were talking about Saint Germain. We're still going to let Tyler Hansen do some more work on that. If you're genuine, Tyler Hansen, we will find out whether you're genuine or not. I think you're careless on a lot of things you're doing. I know you're watching my channel now because you use my work. Which is good. I don't mind. I use your work sometimes as well, as you know. But Tyler Hansen's watching my channel now because he used, when I started doing research on, doubles and that, people being reincarnated and coming back as other people, he's jumped on and used that information. So same as Sam Tripoli, he did exactly the same. He used the same information about family trees and the elites and DNA. They've always used my work anyway. For the last year, the Tinfoil Hat, Sam Tripoli have been using my work because I'm smarter than them. Right, so back to Saint Germain, the new video on Saint Germain. Where do we hear Saint Germain that's been mentioned so many times over the last 2 years, maybe 3 years? No, that was Crow 777. Crow 77 and the lunar wave. The lunar wave, the moon, the madness, the sucker of information. Crow 77 is just another propaganda machine. I've tried my best to leave him alone, but I just can't because he keeps getting mixed up in this propaganda machine. So where do we hear Saint Germain before? Crow 777. Always talking about Saint Germain. Always talking about Saint Germain. Crow 77. got a big, huge platform from the propaganda machines, from Sam Tripoli, the tinfoil hat. They made Crow 777's channel grow. Crow 77 connected to David Weiss, Austin Whitsitt, Hibbler, and Eddie Bravo. Joe Rogan's the teacher, laugh out loud, that's in charge of it all, because he's the main propaganda machine. He's the guy, by design, that's been put up there. Excuse me. That's been put up there to now control all the other little sheep underneath him, all the way down. It's one big family tree of propaganda. So Saint Germain talked about on one of the episodes, which was picked up by Tyler Hansen, which was picked up by my information of my research about DNA and elites coming back as other people. We're not talking about clones, we're talking about masks and other stuff like that. You have to go into my research that I first started talking about last week, actually 2 weeks ago. You have to go over that to get the correct information about that, which is what I've already put out. And they've already jumped. Everybody jumps on my research anyway. Like I've always said, they all jump on my research. I don't know what they've all done to my channel. Joe Rogan, Sam Tripoli, I don't know what they've done to my channel, but everybody's still watching, but nothing gets showed up, nothing shows up, no high numbers. The numbers have been taken away now. I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it. But my channel's still live, it's still working. So Saint Germain, Crow 77, all connected to all of this. I say John the Bond just come in, protector of Flat Earth British. John the Bond now protecting Tim Osman, because Tim Osman isn't working as good as what he used to. Keeps getting knocked down off the ladder, like I said. Fallen angels, spoken by Sam Tripoli, constantly over the last 2 years, probably longer. Sam Tripoli always talking about fallen angels, constantly talking about fallen angels, because these people have to talk about what they are doing. We always used to think it was just on a bigger scale of Elon Musk and Trump, but no, you have the big sheep, you have the big dogs, and then you have all the little workers in between, working for the main people. So Elon Musk connected to Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Trump connected to Joe Rogan, Elon Musk now working side by side with Trump. 1, 2, 3, and we've got all the little sheep underneath. Right, so yeah, Sam Tripoli talking about and praising up, fallen angels. So Sam Tripoli talking about fallen angels, always talking about it, and now he's wearing the hats that are connected to the fallen angels. So he's basically calling himself a fallen angel, which is all to do with the Saint Germain. And you have to look into Tyler Hansen's work of what he's been doing recently and what he pulled out on Sam Tripoli. I'm looking into Tyler Hansen at the moment because, I 50-50 trust him at the moment, but I don't trust anybody. I've been bitten before, and it will never ever happen again. I will never be bitten again by anybody. I'm smarter than all of you. It's a 50-50 on Tyler. I know you're watching Tyler Hansen. You need to prove that you're genuine. You need to prove it. I don't know whether you're just another propaganda machine that works in conjunction with all these people. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you ain't. You're just on a 50-50 at the moment until I've done research on you to find out who you really are. If you're genuine, prove it. Prove it, because I don't trust anybody. Right, back to Sam Tripoli, bringing on loads of guests, bigging up loads of channels. Absolutely brilliant. It's good if you can do that. But they all have to work for Sam Tripoli. They have to do what Sam Tripoli says. Sam Tripoli's actually brought out quite a few podcasts on the side. I'm not talking about his, I've been running other people's. Owen Benjamin, I think he seemed to think I'm watching his channel again. I'm not. I really ain't. I watched one a couple of weeks ago, but all he did was moan again, so I haven't been near his channel again. I'm not interested in it. I've had to put a question mark on Owen Benjamin because he keeps popping up. Owen Benjamin fell out, constantly falling out with Sam Tripoli. They're like brother and sister. They're always fighting, getting back together, whatever. Or like a married couple, do you know what I mean? I think Owen Benjamin and Sam Tripoli have sorted out their differences again. Probably because I'm handing them both. Right, Nephilim Death Squad, big podcast, protecting Austin Whitsitt. They're trying to bring him back in, Austin Whitsitt. That's what they're trying to do at the moment. But we all know that Austin Whitsitt's a liar. Who is the Nephilim Death Squad? I've listened to a couple of their podcasts. It's full of advertisement, that's all it is. It's full of advertisement, but isn't most of these channels anyway. You know, when people are genuine and they don't have to have advertisement. So all these people are about money. The world is about money. Electric Johnny Out is not about money. I'm not interested in money. Right, it's the Nephilim Death Squad protecting Sam Tripoli. But Sam Tripoli has been bigging up that channel and making that channel grow, just like all the others. Nephilim Death Squad is now bringing back in Austin Whitsitt. So they're trying to reignite Austin Whitsitt after all the mistakes that he's made. But you can't, you know, look, once a liar, always a liar. Austin Whitsitt, David Wise, Hibbler, Eddie Bravo, Sam Tripoli. They're all compulsive liars. Once a liar, always a liar. You can't take this away. This is the family tree of propaganda. All by design. Running from this guy. Running through this guy. This guy's the teacher. He's the main guy. He's now been made super rich off a podcast that was, the idea was stolen from somebody else. Owen Benjamin. Who are you, Owen Benjamin? Who are you? And I know Owen Benjamin's watching. Owen Benjamin's always been watching. Who are you, Owen Benjamin? Owen Benjamin, now linked to Nephilim Death Squad, Owen Benjamin. But this could just be, you know, they've picked up and become friends on the way. But I said, Nephilim Death Squad are trying their best to bring in Austin Whitsitt. They're trying to reignite him back in. They're trying to bring back in a liar, a compulsive liar, a beater of women. The private life, like I said, we can just put that aside. But the guy continuously lies. I'll do a talk on this properly later on today, or maybe tomorrow. Probably will be tomorrow. Just before I go, when my Maria was floating around with Sam Tripoli, Human Vibration, I mean, these are all friends, very close friends. Was it a year and a half ago, I found my Maria on Instagram, and I hounded her to find out who she was. Oh, she blocked me pretty much straight away. My Maria, Tim Osman, Human Vibration, Sam Tripoli. The connections are all there. And now we've got John the Bond coming in, protecting Tim Osman. Tim Osman protecting John the Bond, bigging up John the Bond, making him big, bringing him in. John the Bond protecting Tim Osman. John the Bond protecting Flat Earth British. All one big family tree. I'm supposed to be taking a break for a couple of months, but I can't take a break when all this shit is going on. I can't. There's work to be done. I can't sit back and just watch these people destroy everything. And that's what they're doing. They're destroying everything. Everything. I do not trust you one bit. I do not trust you one bit. You've lied 3 times. 3 times you've lied, Tim. You kept telling me how genuine you were. There's a reason these people never mention my name. Because I'm a threat to every single one of them. You fucked everything up. You fucked everything up. I trusted you. I fucking trusted you. And you just fucked it all up by lying 3 times. Fuck you, Tim Osman. Fuck you. You're a bullshitting liar, just like the same of the rest of them. And I will bring you down just like the rest of them. Fuck you, Tim Osman. I'll do a talk on this later on today, guys and girls, and tomorrow. Because my emotions are running high. But I have to put that aside. I will not let these people get away with what they're doing. You need to prove yourself. I don't know who you are. Big numbers, you've got big numbers, that doesn't mean anything to me, Tyler Hanson. You need to prove yourself. Otherwise, you're just another mixed up one that's working with all the rest of them. Don't become another one of those. Tyler Hanson. My name's Electric Johnny Hat. I'll speak to you all soon.